and to put a little bit of trust in the people here, to have some mentors and some peer support now. And I go to them for different things in different ways and learn from them. And I feel like, I mean, Todd's onto something with that whole vegan thing because, I mean, honestly, like, it was a process, but mental diet and, the nutritional aspect of it and working out, all three, you're taking care of your mind, your spirit, your heart. I think it's a beautiful process. All three of those have to be intact, but I think it's also really digging deep and just knowing that you've got to go through some pain as you change. You have to be vulnerable. Some things are going to hit you because if you were using for a long time, there's going to be things that are going to come up. There's going to be traumas. But I'm so glad that I'm strong enough to face those traumas and deal with them and realize how far I've come, that I can have an understanding of my own emotions and feelings that I never had, and courage to face those, because I know that I will never use again, because this life is, even though it's hard, it's like we have to experience the pain, but we get to have this amazing joy that we've never experienced. And people in here, we have friendships and closeness because we bare our souls. We go through the hardest things in our life that people are never, like, out there, there's so many people that are not brave enough to face themselves the way that we do in here. It takes a lot of courage. And I think it's just so inspiring to look around and watch other people grow, like, every week, more and more. It's a beautiful process to see family members coming back in people's lives. It's like, when I'm not here, I'm carrying this place with me because it's a part of me. I think the first few weeks, when I wouldn't be here, it was hard for me. Hi. But I think, hi, buddy, I love you. But I think after that, now I've got you guys all with me. So I think it's just a beautiful process. And here we go. Thank you.
Thank you.
This
Heather.
is love right here.
Absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Thank you, Heather.
Justin,
before you go, I just want to encourage, if there's any, like, family members supporting loved ones that are feeling the way that Peggy so bravely shared. I encourage you to keep coming back. Like, keep coming back and feel the support and the positivity, and just, it'll, like, let that seed of hope get planted. So when you feel like, if you're a family member here and being open-minded, just by sitting here in this room, you're demonstrating your open-mindedness, because you're opening yourself to hearing those of us that have been through the addiction and are on the other side, and the things that we've learned and are implementing, and the kind of supports that we needed to get this way. And a lot of times it's a lot of no's and a lot of tough choices that we have to make. But if you're a family member here struggling and just feeling hopeless or stuck, and just the words that I feel like I can't express that you're feeling, but keep coming back, because there's hope here. And you will get information that will help you take care of yourself and love yourself first, because that sometimes can be hard, because even feeling guilty for, like, taking care of you first is a really huge step for those that you love that are struggling in addiction, to see, okay, wait, mom's loving herself first, maybe I should do the same thing. So keep coming back. You're absolutely welcome here. Absolutely. Justin, please.
Try to touch a little bit on maybe what Levi was trying to say about expectations. I just kind of try to control things. Sometimes our family sees us so far along in sobriety, and they expect us to be in certain places, and that we should be doing certain things, at that time. I know for me, when I start to feel like they're expecting that of me, I start to rush my sobriety. I start to try to take control of everything every day, and I can't do that. I know what happens. Me is trying to be open-minded and not having control of everything that's going on in my life. and not knowing everything, which we touched on that the other day in IOP when we read Ashley's story. So that kind of reminded me that it's okay not to know everything, that I can ask people questions and then hopefully I'll get the answers that I'm looking for.
I just want to say one thing to you. Coming back here every week after I lost my daughter, it's been so good for me. It really helps. One of the things I realized is that as a parent, you do get sucked into the addiction, and you don't realize till you start coming and hearing people that are right there with you how much we need to be a part of this too. So just my thought.
Any last burning thoughts? I know a lot of your names, I'll call on you. No, I wouldn't.
So
Shermany.
the biggest key element of open-mindedness for me, during my addiction, an active addiction, I was a very selfish person. I had to chase my high at any expense, hurting my kids, hurting my mom. I'm not going to say I didn't care. At that time, I just didn't consider other people's feelings. And now that I'm in recovery, I have to keep an open mind because of the pain that I caused them. Just like I'm healing, they have to heal too. And I know that takes time. And sometimes it's frustrating because, kind of like what Justin said, my mom, I know she has expectations of me. I'm at the age, I have 3 children, they're my responsibility, and she has these expectations, but today I have an open mind, same as Justin. I used to rush it. I used to want to hurry up and get a job, and I got 30 days clean, and I go back to school. I want everything back right away. And just like Justin, it got me right back at the beginning, ground zero. So today I have an open mind, knowing that, it's just things take time. When God is ready for that stuff to be in my life, He will present it to me. I can't rush anything anymore. I had to turn the wheel over to God. So I don't know. I just want to say that. Thanks for listening.
Thanks, Shermany. Adam.
I know I had to be. I've always been real stubborn, especially for my grandkids, actually, in my past. But I had to open my mind a little bit just to be willing to come back here, because I attempted to change my life last year and didn't. And that was something, admitting I was wrong was next to impossible. So it took a lot for me to change my mindset, come back and look at everybody in the eye and have to admit out loud, actually, that I was wrong. And that was the start of it. I still have a long way to go with being open-minded about a lot of things, but that was a big jump for me to actually advance in my recovery, I think, to be able to do that. So it worked.
Yes, Dakota.
I had to stay open-minded because what I was doing before was not working. I woke up and I could not look myself in the mirror. And I know I had to do what I had to do, and I had to change my life for my daughter's sake, for my family, to be a better all-around person. Because what I was just doing was just disgusting. It's pathetic. Really humiliated my life. I'm just happy I'm here and I made that change. I'm glad I was open.
I'm glad you're here too. Because those are things you did, not who you are. You're an amazing day. Autobiography.
Autobiography in 5 short chapters. I walk down the street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I fall in, I'm lost, I'm hopeless. It isn't my fault. It takes forever to find a way out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I pretend I don't see it. I fall in again. I can't believe I'm in the same place. But it isn't my fault. It takes a long time to get out. I walk down the same street, there's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I see it. It is there. I still fall in. It's a habit. My eyes are open. I know where I am. It's my fault. I get out immediately. I walk down the same street. There's a deep hole in the sidewalk. I walk around it. I walk down another street. Come on, everyone.